You have been taught that rudeness is failure, that courtesy is the currency of civilization, that good manners open doors that rudeness slams shut. This is the doctrine of the docile, taught by those who profit from your compliance. The prince knows that courtesy is a leash. It binds you to expectations you did not set. Rudeness is not failure. Rudeness is the blade that cuts the leash. The first law of strategic rudeness is the law of the unanswered question. Others will ask you questions, probing, invasive, demanding. They expect you to answer because you have been taught that not answering is rude. The prince does not answer questions that do not serve him. He lets them hang in the air, unanswered. The questioner learns that his curiosity does not command a response. His rudeness is not cruelty, it is a boundary. The second law is the law of the unreturned gaze. Eyes are weapons. Those who seek to dominate will try to hold your gaze, to make you look away, to make you submit. The prince does not return the gaze. He looks through, beyond, past. His eyes are fixed on his own horizon. Those who seek his attention find that he is already looking elsewhere. Their attempts to meet his eyes become confessions of their own need. The third law is the law of the unearned explanation. You do not owe explanations. The world has taught you that refusing to explain is rude, that withholding justification is hostile. The prince knows that explanation is surrender. It says, I am accountable to you. It invites debate, negotiation, appeal. The prince gives no explanation. His actions are his own. Those who demand reasons are told nothing. Their confusion is their problem. The fourth law is the law of the unwitnessed discomfort. Others will try to make you uncomfortable. They will test your boundaries, probe your patience, seek the crack in your composure. The polite person smiles through discomfort, gives the comfort they seek. The prince does not hide his discomfort, he weaponizes it. When they cross a line, he does not smile. He lets the silence stretch, lets the discomfort become theirs. His rudeness is a mirror, reflecting their transgression back at them. The fifth law is the law of the unreturned favor. Favors are chains. Those who do you favors expect repayment, expect gratitude, expect access. The polite person accepts favors, then owes. The prince refuses favors. He does not borrow obligation. When offered, he declines. His rudeness is not ingratitude, it is refusal to be bound. Those who would chain him with kindness find that he does not accept their chains. The sixth law is the law of the unfinished courtesy. Courtesy is a script. It tells you when to smile, when to nod, when to apologize. The polite person follows the script, never deviating, never surprising. The prince breaks the script. He does not smile when expected. He does not nod when prompted. He does not apologize when demanded. His rudeness is not randomness. It is the refusal to be predictable. Those who rely on the script find themselves lost when he does not follow it. The seventh law is the law of the unfinished apology. Apologies are performances. They are designed to reset the script, to make the past disappear, to give the offender permission to continue. The polite person accepts apologies, resets the game, gives another chance. The prince does not accept apologies. He does not reject them, he simply does not acknowledge them. The apology hangs in the air, unanswered. The offender learns that some debts are not forgiven, that some scripts are not reset. His rudeness is the refusal to pretend. The eighth law is the law of the unwitnessed disappearance. The ultimate rudeness is absence. The polite person explains his absence, announces his departure, seeks permission to leave. The prince does not announce. He leaves when he chooses, without explanation, without farewell. His absence is not a statement, it is a fact. Those who expected him to stay learned that his presence was never guaranteed. His rudeness is his freedom. The 9th law is the law of the unfinished rudeness. You will never be finished learning to be rude. The world will always try to pull you back into politeness, into accommodation, into the script. The prince does not expect to arrive at a final destination. He knows that rudeness is a practice, not a state. Each day he refuses a question, rejects a favor, leaves an apology unanswered. The work never ends, and neither does his sovereignty. You have now received the 9 laws of strategic rudeness. The world will call you harsh, cruel, cold. Let them talk. They are the same ones who tied you with courtesy, bound you with expectations, silenced you with scripts. Rudeness is not cruelty, it is clarity. It is the refusal to be owned by others' expectations. It is the blade that cuts the leash. The prince is not rude because he hates. He is rude because he is free. He does not explain, does not apologize, does not perform. He acts, and his actions are his own. Be rude, be clear, be the prince.
You have learned the first 9 laws of strategic rudeness. You have cut the leash of expectation, refused the script of politeness. But the world does not stop testing. New demands will arise, new scripts will be written, new expectations will be forged. The next 9 laws go deeper, into the architecture of refusal, the geometry of absence, the physics of the unreturned gaze. Enter if you are ready to become rude, not as a weapon, but as a way of being. The 10th law is the law of the unanswered summons. Your name is a handle. When others call it, they expect you to answer. The polite person answers immediately. His name is a summons he cannot resist. The rude person does not answer to his name. He answers when he chooses, if he chooses. His name is not a command, it is merely a sound. Those who would summon him find that he does not come when called, and they learn to approach differently, or not at all. The 11th law is the law of the unfelt guilt. Guilt is a weapon others use against you. They make you feel responsible for their feelings, their problems, their lives. The polite person carries guilt that is not his. The rude person examines guilt before accepting it. Is it yours? Did you cause it? Do you owe it? If not, you set it down. Their guilt is theirs, not yours. Rudeness is the refusal to carry what you did not earn. The 12th law is the law of the unfelt expectation. Expectations are premeditated resentments. You expect others to behave in certain ways, and when they don't, you feel betrayed. But they never agreed to your expectations. The polite person nurses these resentments, feeling wronged by what was never promised. The rude person holds no expectations of others. He observes what they do, plans accordingly, and is never surprised. Without expectations, there can be no disappointment. Rudeness includes ruthlessness toward your own hopes about others. The 13th law is the law of the unreadable exit. How you leave reveals how you arrived. The polite person leaves apologetically, making excuses, promising to return, seeking permission to go. The rude person leaves when he chooses. He does not explain, does not apologize, does not seek permission. His departure is not a negotiation, it is a statement. Those who remain learn that his presence was a gift, not a right. The 14th law is the law of the unshared burden. You carry burdens that are not yours. others' expectations, others' emotions, others' responsibilities. The polite person accepts these burdens, thinking it is his duty to carry what others drop. The rude person does not pick up what is not his, he lets it fall. The one who dropped it must either pick it up or let it lie. His rudeness is not cruelty, it is the refusal to be a beast of burden. The 15th law is the law of the unforced mercy. Mercy is not always virtuous. Sometimes it is weakness dressed as kindness. Sometimes it is fear dressed as compassion. The polite person offers mercy because he cannot bear to be harsh. The rude person offers mercy only when it serves. He is not afraid to be harsh when harshness is what the moment requires. His mercy is strategic, not automatic. Rudeness is the ability to withhold mercy when mercy would only enable more harm. The 16th law is the law of the unfinished rudeness. You will never be finished learning to be rude. New scripts will be written. New expectations will be forged. New demands will arise. The rude person does not expect to arrive at a final destination. He knows that rudeness is a practice, not a state. Each day he refuses a question, rejects a favor, leaves an apology unanswered. The work never ends, and neither does his sovereignty. You have now received the 16 laws of strategic rudeness. The world will call you harsh, cruel, cold. Let them talk. They are the same ones who tied you with courtesy, bound you with expectations, silenced you with scripts. Rudeness is not cruelty, it is clarity. It is the refusal to be owned by others' expectations. It is the blade that cuts the leash. The prince is not rude because he hates. He is rude because he is free. He does not explain, does not apologize, does not perform. He acts, and his actions are his own. The work never ends. The practice is infinite. But each day you are more rude than you were before. Each day you are more free. Be rude, be clear, be the prince.